we're definitely at the moment in Africa going through a real amazing renewal, and I think it's not just in the fashion industry. I feel like it's in design. I feel like we're really embracing our heritage and subverting it and actually taking hold of so many things that, like Rosita Masoni was talking about, how she was hugely inspired by Africa. And I think for the first time in a long time, I feel like us as Africans are now taking hold of this source that was an inspiration for so many people. Like now we're just kind of making it ours, and there's African fashion's pushing itself. There's some amazing designers coming out of Nigeria and West Africa, because there's also really strong, I think having the heritage that Nigeria has, and also South Africa's got a strong fashion heritage, enables you to look into and tap into things and stuff. And you know, we're really lucky, we've got AFI, we've got and like SA Fashion Week, so we've got structures in place to present our work and stuff. But no, I think it's a really exciting time to be actually an African designer, not just a fashion designer. I think to be an African designer is a really exciting time. I came to the Design Indaba 2 years ago, and I met an NGO at the expo called Africa Ignite, and we just started talking about what I do and how to collaborate with them. And there's this wonderful crafter whose name is she's also Khumalo, Bettina Khumalo, and we both call each other Ma Khumalo affectionately. And she's been doing a series of samples for me. We came up with a series of t-shirts for my autumn-winter collection, and recently I've just done a really big piece. It's like a meter by meter long woven piece, and we've woven it on neoprene. So neoprene's like scuba diving fabric, so mixing like, you know, something that's kind of very like these two different worlds basically, and putting them together. And that's kind of what I really like to do, is mix something that's from one place and another place and just kind of clash them. Collaboration allows me to pool in resources. When I pool in and I collaborate with a furniture designer, or I collaborate with a weaver, then my work and their work, it's definitely for me as a textile designer, it's a future way of the way I want to look at my work. Because a lot of young designers find resources and cash flow one of the hardest, most difficult things. So when you collaborate, you reduce that. You cut the cost of doing that product in half, firstly, just as a standard, you know? And then also it's exciting. It's like merging two things that don't usually belong together. The collection I launched today, the main inspiration is actually looking at the idea of the body changing, and so having the memory of a print, like as if there used to be a print there, but it's no longer there. And it's a bit like, basically for me, it's quite a personal experience, like having a child and the memory of the person, the woman I was before and the woman I am now, and sort of that change. Obviously you're the same person, but it's like there's a memory of that, the memory of the old person. So there's a lot of white on white prints. There's a lot of prints that are done on very like silk organza. So it's very subtle, and it's almost very opposite to what I've been doing prior to this. Also, everything's done by hand. So every single print I printed by hand and worked on myself in the studio by hand.